Welcome to East Coast Reviews. Today we're reviewing Russel's Reserve 10-year-old Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Russel's Reserve 10-year is a small batch bourbon that's comprised of hand-selected barrels that have been aged for at least 10 years, but possibly more. Like all Wild Turkey bourbons, it's made from their single bourbon mash bill, with the mash bill of 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley, and bottled at 45% alcohol by volume, 90 proof. And I paid $40 for this, which is right at that MSRP of $35 to $40.
On the front of the label, it says over 100 combined years of whiskey making experience are on display in this bottle. Master distillers Jimmy and his son Eddie Russel hand select these barrels after at least 10 years of aging, resulting in a bourbon that delivers notes of rich, spicy vanilla. On the side says the Russels hand selected this bourbon as the perfect liquid. Now it's your turn. It's complex, but not complicated from our family to yours. You got Jimmy and Eddie's signature on the front there. Jimmy Russel, Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame, Master Distiller. And then Eddie Russel, Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame, Master Distiller. This is distilled and bottled by the Wild Turkey Distilling Company out of Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Generations of craft. Without further ado, let's crack this seal. So I do believe I've never had the Russel's Reserve line, any of them. This is pretty much like the entry bottle for the Russel's Reserve line. I have had the Wild Turkey products. So I've had regular Wild Turkey. I've had the 101, the Rare Breed, Long Branch, 101 Rye, regular Rye. But yeah, I've never checked out these, and I mean fairly affordable, $40 for a 10-year-old bourbon. Good proof, 90 proof. Let's crack it open, try it out, check out the appearance. Let's go for the cork pop. Solid cork pop. Let's go for the pour. Trying to see, yeah, it's got a real cork on it. Solid alcohol legs. Light copper in appearance. See if we can get that to focus. Looks pretty good. Let's go for the nose. Good amount of citrus, toffee, getting those typical baking spices I usually get with Wild Turkey products. Lots of vanilla, like they say. Some fruits in there. I'd say like a plum. Some oak. Lots of oak, actually. Lots of oak and spice. It smells very good. Not much ethanol alcohol burn on the nose, but you do get a lot of the spice, oak, vanilla. The citrus and those like dried fruits definitely are kind of hanging out in the background on the aroma, whereas the oak, spice, and vanilla are more prominent. Smells solid. Let's dive in, try it out. Cheers. Have to go for another sip. Okay, you get that Wild Turkey bakery spice. Nice citrusy orange on the back end. vanilla in between as well. It's got a decent amount of astringency. You do get a good amount of the oak. I'm not really getting much of like dried fruits on the palate. Once again, kind of like the nose. It's more vanilla, oak, and spice. I do think that the citrus is a little bit more prominent on the palate though. It's very clean. It tastes balanced. The spice starts calming down a little bit once you get a few more sips in. Yeah, big creamy vanilla on the palate. Sweetness, caramel toffee. Kind of like a buttery toffee. Caramel, buttery toffee. Sweetness starts to envelop. You pick up a little bit more on sweet caramel and citrus candy and creamy vanilla. The spice and the oak starts to mellow out. I think at first initial sip, the spice and the oak was a little overwhelming, but after you sip on it, it does start to mellow out and balance out. This is also a fresh crack, so it could need some time to open up. Overall, I think it's pretty good. It's got like those standard notes that you would get with Wild Turkey, just a lot more age. So you pick up on that oak astringency. Yeah, sweetness. Sweetness definitely starts to envelop as the dram opens up. It's solid. I do like it. Like I said, it is well balanced, but it's just not super complex. You kind of get those standard bourbon notes. I would like to get a little bit more of like the dried fruits out of this one. But overall, for the money, $40, 10-year-old, small batch, definitely worth the money. I think it's a solid product. Proof is nice. It does pack a good amount of flavor for a 90 proof bourbon. Definitely not thin. Mouthfeel, I would say. It's got a medium mouthfeel. Yeah, I do like it. Let's go for another pour, actually. It's got that signature Wild Turkey kind of bakery spice. Picking up on a little apple, some cereal grains. So actually, after it, you start to sip on it longer, it does start to build in complexity. Get more of that fruitiness. Kind of like citrus combined with like green apple. It's a solid bourbon for the money. As far as a rating, actually, before I give a rating, the finish is nice. If you like that bakery spice finish on the palate, combined with like a vanilla sweetness, combined with that oak astringency, I definitely think that you would really enjoy this. For a number for me personally, I'm gonna go 86. I kind of wish the sweetness was up there a little bit more. I kind of wish the oak astringency wasn't as prominent. But overall, as far as complexity, I think it's a really good product, and I'm definitely going to recommend it, especially for that price point. And yeah, I'm going to have to do a blind comparison of this versus Eagle Rare 10 years, so stay tuned and look out for that. And yeah, there you have it. If there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my upcoming videos. Like a beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.